Hey everybody! I hope you are all having a fabulous month of August. Today is our last signature hop for the summer, and I thought I would combine it with one of my very favorite series on my channel, which is Sketches by Sara. So I've created a special sketch for you, and you can grab the sketch on my blog if you'd like. I'll leave the link below. I have a beautiful cut file from Cut to You, and I'm going to go ahead and back my cut file with some solid pattern papers because I really want this cut file to look like strawberry blossoms. So once I had my cut file backed with the solid cardstock, I'm going to take some alcohol markers and I'm going to add a bit of detail to these flowers. I am using the lightest color gray that I have and the blending brush. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a bit of shadow at the bottom of the flower petals. I think this turned out so good. It has been a really long time since I have backed a cut file with just solid pattern papers, and I forgot how much I love it and how awesome it looks. I have been kind of rediscovering a lot of really fun techniques in my craft room recently, things that I used to do a long time ago and have kind of rediscovered, I guess. And one of those things is backing cut files with solid cardstock. Actually, just kind of discovering cardstock, solid colored cardstock, back into my stash. I generally pull pattern papers a lot, and that's what I kind of base most everything on. And I quite often go ahead and back my cut files with pattern paper, but this was super fun. Okay, next I'm taking this Glossy Accents bottle, and it's really it's a really fine tipped on a small Glossy Accents bottle. And if I remember correctly, I'm going to pull this in real close for you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm taking the tip and I'm putting Glossy Accents up against the cut file. Then I am depressing the tip, so I'm not pushing down. I'm just using the tip and I'm pulling up on that Glossy Accents that I have put down already. And what it did was, what that's going to do is it kind of feathers the Glossy Accents out. So I'm not filling in the petals by any means. I am just adding a little bit of texture and detail right along the bottom of my flowers. And it looks so nice. The flowers do not look flat anymore. They don't look like I just backed them with white cardstock. They have some texture and dimension and beautiful shading. So I have a photo of my niece and I have my cut file all ready to go and dry. And now I'm going to play with one of my newest collections in my scrapbook room, one that I hauled and one I have been like waiting and wanting to play with, and that is this beautiful strawberry milkshake line from Prima. I'm going to go ahead and back my photo just with some of the light pink cardstock that I used to back my cut file. Because I backed my cut file with the solid cardstock and I'm matting my photo with the solid cardstock, I get to use one of these beautiful, somewhat busy pattern papers as my background, because once I put the photo and once I put the cut file down on my background, it's going to break up the busy background and it's going to look fabulous. I really want to make sure that I add a little bit of that darker red to the bottom and top of my page. This just helps to kind of rein it all in, make it all look cohesive and together. And I did play with this photo a bit. So this is a photo of my niece Ella, and it was a photo of her at the beach. And I brought it into Photoshop and I added an overlay to it with the intention of making the photo really kind of match and coordinate with this collection. Shh, don't tell anyone. And so now it has a little bit of a pink border around the edges of it, which just, the photo looks awesome. And then to pair it with this collection was perfect. If you are curious about the cut file I'm using, it is from Cut to You, and it is one of the Cut of the Month Club cut files. So that is Gwen's like monthly subscription. You get an exclusive cut file straight to your email every month, and the cut files are wonderful. I pay for a subscription. I love it, and I have so far cut and used all of the cut files Gwen has sent me because they have just worked so well. So I just thought I would throw that out there for you in case you are interested. I want to take a minute while I shuffle through die cuts and give a huge shout out to all of the content creators that came along with me, that thought this idea of having a hop with no challenge or theme, just to be able to pull out supplies and play, was a good idea. And thank you guys so much. This was a fun summer series. I always enjoy being able to add and subtract new series as the seasons change on my channel. That gives you guys much more inspiration, I feel like. And then also to have some good series and some things on my channel that you guys can depend on. Well, a little bit depend on anyway. One of the series that I do with a lot of regularity is my Sketches by Sara series. So if you are new to my channel, if you've discovered me from this amazing hop, if you have a love of playing with sketches, I do a sketch series almost continuously on my channel, and those are always most of the time on Wednesdays. They pop up on my channel Wednesday nights at 7, unless I have design team stuff due on the same date, which does happen and did happen yesterday. So that's why we have a Sketches by Sara video for you today, and why I paired it with my signature style hop. And I do have a blog. Everyone's always like, you have a blog? I do. I barely use it, but I have been trying really hard to use it as a landing spot for these sketches. So if you head over there, you'll find, I think there's 4 or 5 different sketches up there now that you could download and use and enjoy. So I'm going through all the ephemera that I got from this collection, and I knew I wanted to use some of the die cut strawberries and tuck them in and around the beautiful flower that I backed to look like the little white flowers that are on strawberry plants. And so I'm going to tuck a lot of those in. Funny story. So I bought those beautiful, amazing, awesome puffy strawberries, and I had every intention of using them, but I didn't need them on this layout. So I still haven't opened up the package of puffy strawberries. Oh, we need to do that soon. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going through all these die cuts. I am just picking out some of the designs and tucking them in different spots and places that I think that they will work well. And now that I have all of my die cuts chosen and all the layers I want to create, I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of these beautiful die cuts down. I did use a lot of embellishments on this layout because I have a lot of embellishments with this collection, and I bought all the papers, but Prima lines don't have a lot of paper designs, so that is totally fine. I am going to go ahead and let some of these die cuts kind of hang over the edge in different spots. And I did leave my cut file kind of hang off the edge at different spots to kind of give that illusion of it kind of going off the edge of the page. I also grabbed some tabby dots from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Love that adhesive. and I am going to go ahead and pop up some of the die cuts just for some dimension and interest. I didn't pop up my cut file, which I do quite often, but I knew I wanted to kind of tuck my photo in, and I didn't want the cut file to be super competing with my photo. So I just left them all at the same height, and I'm popping up just a few here and there of the die cuts I chose. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here's my completed layout and all of the close-ups. I hope you have enjoyed these fun summer hops. Be sure to head down to the description box where you can grab everyone else that is playing along with me and check out everyone's signature style. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.